University of Sciences and Arts of Chiapas. Phonetics and Phonology Program. Professor Ph.D. José López Velázquez. Presented by Alejandra Martinez, a student in International Languages Bachelor's degree at the Unicach, third semester 2020. Interested in communicating with the world. This video is designed for a 12-18 years old audience.
Hello everybody, my name is Alejandra Martinez. In this video, I'm going to talk about how phonetics and phonology relate to each other through the phonetic and auditory apparatus. Do you know the answer? No? No problem. Together we will discover the answer.
Let's begin! To start with the knowledge about the speech, it's very important to note that every aspect of speech supposes the presence of at least two people, the one who speaks and the one who listens. One produces sounds, the other hears, interprets, and encodes them.
What is phonetics?
Phonetics is a term for the description and classification of speech sounds, particularly how sounds are produced, transmitted, and received. Branch of linguistics specializes in the study of the sounds of language in its physical composition, which is uninterested in what is articulate and not in other forms of communication such as written language, signs, and signals. Also, we have three types of phonetics. The first is articulatory phonetics. It is one of the branches of phonetics that deals with the physical production of speech. That is, it describes which organs are involved in its production, the position they take, and how these positions vary the trajectory of the air on its journey through the throat to which is expelled through the mouth or nose, producing different sounds. This type is about the organs involved in the production of sounds, the phonetic apparatus. But the phonetic apparatus will be explained later. The second type is acoustic phonetics. It is a study of phonetics from the point of view of sound waves. This branch of phonetics is specialized in the study of acoustic structure and the sounds that are encoded in the sound wave. It describes the sound wave, its production and propagation, its characteristics, the acoustic components of sound, and all that aspect which acoustic physics deals with. And the last one is auditory phonetics. Considers phonetics from the point of view of the listener, receiver. Hearing begins in the ear and ends in the brain.
Let's continue. What is phonology?
Phonology is a term used for the study of the speech sounds used in a particular language. Phonology is about patterns of sounds, especially different patterns of sounds in different languages, or within each language. Different patterns of sounds in different positions in words. Phonology has touches the branch of linguistics that is responsible for the studying the phonic elements, taking into account their distinctive functional value and their function to form linguistic signs. In the same way as phonetics, phonology is subject to fragmentation, according to his study. Phonology has four classifications: synchronic phonology, diachronic phonology, general phonology, and contrastive phonology. The first, synchronic phonology, is the analysis of the phonological system of a certain moment of the language. Second, diachronic phonology is the study of phonological change, alteration of the language over time. Third, the general phonology has a purpose is to establish the laws of the phonological system of a given language. The last one is contrastive phonology. This specializes in comparing the phonological structure of two or more languages to establish the main characteristics that make them similar or differentiate them. Okay, now we will do a review, and to be more specific in our knowledge, let's see the difference between phonology and phonetics. Phonology studies the form of expression, studies the phonic elements of a language from the point of view of their function in their linguistic communication system. Phonetics studies the substance of the expression. She studies phonic elements of a language from the point of view of its production, its acoustic constitution, and its perception. Now we can go and see what is articulatory phonetics. As we saw previously, articulatory phonetics is one of the branches of phonetics that deals with the physical production of speech. That is, it describes which organs are involved in its production. And phonetic apparatus, what is it? Okay, it's the set of organs involved in the production of sounds is called the phonetic apparatus. Organs that compose it. The phonetic apparatus is made up of organs and ducts belonging to two systems. Respiratory system. It is used in the lungs, bronchi, trachea, and larynx. In the digestive system, it is used in the teeth, lips, tongue, palate, and glottis. Also, it is used in specific organs of phonation such as the vocal cords. Parts of the phonetic apparatus. The phonetic apparatus is divided into two parts or subsystems. Phonation system. The person is charged of generating the jet of air loaded with the sound waves and that covers from the lungs to the vocal cords. And articulation system. The person is charged of modulating sounds, cutting them off, modifying them, using the contents of the mouth and lips.
Now we will study auditory phonetics. What is it?
Auditory phonetics deals with the study of two processes carried out by the receiver, hearing the perception of the sound wave. The sound wave, produced by the emitter, propagates through the air until it reaches the receiver's ear. Hearing begins in the recipient's ear, where the ear amplifies and analyzes the sound wave and converts it into nerve impulses, which in turn are transmitted to the brain. Perception occurs in the brain with the linguistic interpretation of the nerve impulses transmitted to it, which is the beginning of the decoding process. Finally, we have the answer to our question. How phonetics and phonology relate to each other through the phonetic and auditory apparatus? Okay, we need to understand that phonetics and phonology study the speech sounds, how sounds are produced and used in a particular language, but that studies into a context where there are people and someone transmitted with his phonetic apparatus and other receive those sounds with his auditory phonetics. That is, to achieve and maintain good communication, we need the participation of these four elements that we have studied. If any of them were to be missing, communication between people will be affected. From saying a word wrong, changing what you think, misunderstanding, and this causes uncomfortable communication scenarios.
Now you have a new knowledge, so you can subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget give a like to my video. Thank you for watching it, and remember my name is Alejandra Martinez. See you in the next video, bye!